Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sincere Akim. This video, I want to go into a documentary, a two-part documentary that came on um, British television, the Channel 5, and it was called Gangland, which basically really it was pinpointing these niggas out here in London specifically, basically being gang members. And if you're gonna call it gangland, you'd have to talk about all forms of gangs because they mention that in the first part that there's all type of gangs. There's white boy gangs, Kurdish gangs, Turkish gangs, Albanian gangs, um, Irish gangs. Like they were basically outlining that there's loads of different forms of gangs. But all the gangsters, so-called gangsters you're seeing in the documentary, happen to be from London, and these are some of the gangsters that was on there. Um, so I want to read this article because this coincides with what I'm speaking on. Slovakia. Okay. So basically, it says UK gang bought gun from same shop as Charlie Hebdo terrorists. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because what the reason why they made this documentary is because they want to simultaneously put gangsters or gang members underneath the umbrella of terrorists or terrorism. And what you have is, if you do your research, what you find is that a lot of people in the UK are getting tried as terrorists under certain terrorism acts. So basically, they're caught. Their years that they're put in prison is you get 3 to 5 years more, 3 to 6, something like that, years more, due to you being tried under those rules. So I just want to show you this article and another one, some information, and link it up with the documentary. UK gang bought guns from same shop as Charlie Hebdo terrorists. 5 people face long jail sentences for smuggling largest haul of automatic weapons ever taken by police on the UK mainland. And this was done by, so-called white people that actually did this. Okay, so it says a British crime gang bought the largest haul of automatic weapons ever detected by the police on the UK mainland from from the same source in Eastern Europe as terrorists behind the Paris attacks of January 2015. It can be revealed. Okay, so basically, what it's saying is these weapons that are found over here by these guys that smuggled it in came from the same place where the terrorists got it from. Now, a few things in the documentary, had one old school gangster from Brixton, Quincy, who basically said guns on the London streets are much more easier to get thanks to the Eastern Europeans importing them. Okay, so that shows you that they're ready. Then on top of that, what was also shown was the first guy, Geordie. He basically got sent to Paris when he was naughty. So if we're getting sent there, it's lucky about his phone. If we're getting sent there, basically he bucked up, linked up with the French gangsters in Paris, and he learned how to basically he learned his craft, so to speak, of being a gangster. So basically, what happened was, with those 2 points, it just shows you my man going back. They're criminalizing Jake to make them look like terrorists, and the fact that my man's got links with Paris, the first thing you're gonna think of is the terrorist attacks. And alongside with a title like this, UK gangs bought guns from the same shop as Charlie Hebdo terrorists. Basically, what they're doing is fear mongering, because these people that watch the TV, they're gonna be middle class or just regular people in the world, and they're gonna see it and think, "Wow, like this, they got big guns like this." Because when you watch the documentary, they're showing all these grimy niggas pulling out their guns, showing their guns, and they basically were just talking about my gun's bigger than your gun. I don't know what this shows you. That the intelligence level of niggas is retarded, because if you're really living that lifestyle because you're deprived and you need to make money, why incriminate yourself in doing a fucking documentary showing you pulling out guns, where then it's gonna justify the police to go out of their way and to basically put more bodies on the road, more armed police. Because they'll be like, whoa, there's all these guns on the street. So that's what these dumb niggas didn't realize, man. But really, the reason why Esau done this is to incriminate you niggas, to make you look like terrorists, okay, which you're playing into the hands of. And that's the main, point of this video, that these this documentary that was shown was just done to incriminate Jake, man, to make Jake be looked at as criminals. And even you had one nigga in the second part shooting a video, some white bitch walked by and called them hood rats. And they were saying they weren't a part of that gang life, but they were, man. Them niggas tried. You're technically you carrying a knife and you calling yourself a roadman. You're in that lifestyle, man. So you niggas are hood rats, man. Criminal gangs and terrorists are hiding behind the boom in online shopping to get their machine guns smuggled into Britain through the post. Postal services becoming increasingly popular with criminals, report says, and they're already bringing weed and things like that through the post from Holland and whatnot. So they're using it for guns as well. So the main point of this is that they're gonna deem you fucking gang niggas as terrorists, man. They're trying to broaden the word terrorism among the people. Machine guns and assault rifles, which could be used by terrorists or gangsters, putting them in the same boat, are increasingly being smuggled into Britain using the Royal Mail Police have warned. Deadly weapons and ammunition ordered online being smuggled into the country under the cover of the boom of legitimate shopping trade. So that could even call for the policing of the internet. Okay, they could use it as far as that. The National Crime Agency (NCA), dubbed Britain's FBI, said postal parcel services are among the most popular methods to smuggle arms due to being cheap and a low risk in getting caught. Okay, so this is it, man. So this is what Esau's doing. I'm just gonna okay. Okay, I'll finish up on a scripture. So now this is slipped my mind. Let's go with this one. This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, that ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. That's why all these things that documentary was shown on TV, because I heard a lot of uproar from people I know in the world speaking about it, and everyone was really saying it's fake. It was excessive, which it was, because it was really. You see the first part, they put in the warning, graphic imagery, blah blah blah. No one ain't getting shot. It's really just it's that fear mongering. And when you watch the second part, it's more of a, you could say, a true telling to an extent, but it's still bullshit. You know what I mean? It don't really cover it. But the reason why it was done is to basically for Esau to point Jake out as the perpetrator, and to basically be justified in when this time happens, man, coming down in great wrath. So with that, I pray you're edified. Like I say, all praise to Yahweh, Shem El Shai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Grey Millstone, and Shalom.